Replaying message.
Brr, it's so cold. It's supposed to snow later tonight, so be careful coming home, okay? I guess you've probably taken off by now. Let me know when you land. Yuri can't wait to see his daddy. Well, I'll see you soon. I love you.
The dawn of the 21st century saw the world's powers shift away from the traditional state structure in favor of economic blocs. Full-blown wars became things of the past, though proxy wars stubbornly persisted. Such conflicts gave rise to Wanzers, bipedal weaponry capable of fighting across all types of terrain. The very advent of these revolutionary machines, however, spawned new disputes. For all its efforts to forge a better world, humanity had learned nothing. December 2127. The Republic of Garmonia, located near the Black Sea, abruptly declared war on its neighbor, the Republic of Ruthenia, when it invaded the border city wedged between the two countries, Novoslava. The sudden attack overwhelmed the Ruthenia Army Defense Forces, and it seemed the battle was over in the blink of an eye. And yet, for those bloodied but unbowed survivors caught in the ensuing chaos, the fight was only just beginning.
This is Staff Sergeant Mikhail Shuvalov of the Ruthenia Army, 2nd Mobile Platoon. My mech was badly damaged in the fighting. I can't restart it. The body caught fire. It's completely burnt. Koshka, please report. Come on, Koshka. Answer me. Damn it. Perfect. Just perfect. What am I supposed to do?
Don't let anyone get out of here alive. Shoot to kill.
I'm not dying here.
What the?
Wait, civilians? Nothing they can do to them. What the hell? Son of a...
You got left behind too, huh? What's your unit? Oh, great. A rookie wants her pilot. You'll end up with more holes than Swiss cheese with that gear. Here, take this. Take care of yourself out there, all right? We're gonna get out of this hell just fine. I'll see you around, rookie.
One down. Let's keep looking around here. Orders are to exterminate every last Ruthenian rat we find. We have to be thorough.
Roger that.
Device rebooted. Please enter your authentication code.
My comms are back up! Authentication code, XBR 786509. Ruthenia Army 2nd Mobile Platoon, Staff Sergeant Mikhail Shuvalov. Koshka, please report. What happened to us?
Voice print verified. Code confirmed. I am glad you are safe, Staff Sergeant Shuvalov. The invading Garmonian troops have advanced to the heart of the city. Novoslava City's defense forces are retreating from all quarters.
What am I supposed to do?
It is too dangerous here. Find somewhere safe and then secure some equipment.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How am I supposed to do that? Hey, old man!
Mikhail, you've got some nerve addressing a superior officer like that. What happened to the others?
How should I know? What the hell is going on? Everyone said it wouldn't come to war.
I never took you for naive. We're soldiers, Mikhail. Why else would we be here?
Stand up. We're getting out of here right now. They're picking off the survivors.
Listen to me, Mikhail. There are only two things you're responsible for. Surviving and saving the civilians.
I barely managed to save myself. What makes you think I can take care of anyone else?
It's up to you to decide whether you'll do it or not. All right. Remember what you said. This is your decision.
Mikhail, I am detecting enemy troops nearby. They are coming this way.
Ah, my neck. Its legs won't move, but its arms still function. You gonna take that risk?
This is...
Caution, body armor damaged. Full status check. Legs are badly damaged and unable to function.
What about the weapons? Tell me I can use those at least.
Shoulder weapons returning in error. Only the right hand weapon is functional. malfunctioning.
Roger that! These guys are going down!
Enemy reinforcements approaching. No signs of the enemy remaining. It would be dangerous to continue fighting in this state. I advise abandoning this mech and moving to a safer locale.
Roger that. This thing did good, considering it's pretty much a hunk of scrap metal now. I hope the old man's still hanging in there.
Not bad with just the arms to work with. You would have the nerve to do something like that. If the transmission from an hour ago is to be believed, there should be some survivors in the area. I sent you the location. Go. You have to survive. How am I supposed to look after you in this state? Go get us some help.
Quit acting all tough, old man.
I must be at death's door for you to be fussing over me. But I appreciate it. You be careful out there.
You know, I really did think there had to be at least one or two Ruthenians with some semblance of a spine. Come on. At least pick up your gun. This is war. Rookie or veteran, one misstep will get you killed. You like baseball? I can't get enough of it. 3 strikes and you're out. And you've already got 1. I wouldn't talk like that if I were you. Strike 2. Think long and think hard. You've only got 1 more chance. Three strikes and you're dead. That's baseball for you, rookie. Now the game is over. It's me. What is it? Understood. I'll come meet you. Break time, rookie. Maybe we'll get to play again sometime. If you live that long.
HQ, come in. This is Captain Olga Kalanina. It's 3 p.m. I'm on my way to talk to a person of interest regarding the disappearances happening all over Novoslava. A man by the name of Dr. Lavrov seems to be involved. If I can't find him by 5 p.m., I'll return to HQ. Over and out.
Olga, I thought I made myself perfectly clear when I told you not to go out without backup again. You need to take a partner, especially to that part of the city. It's dangerous.
Yes, sir, I can see that. Considering the Ruthenian army is here. I don't remember them saying anything about stationing troops in this area.
They're here already, are they? It's an emergency deployment. Seems like there's been some sort of skirmish near the Garmonian border. They've also asked that the police cooperate with them however we can.
Skirmish, huh? Give me a break.
We're still waiting on the details. Once you get back, we'll send you all to accompany the troops. Over and out.
You there! Halt!
I'm with the police. Let me through.
You're telling me they sent you out here on your own? I guess the cops don't have enough people either. If you're serious about going down, I need to run your ID. Wait over there for a second.
Huh. Yeah, they told me about you. Investigating something? Sorry, but you'll need to wait until the check goes through. Orders are orders.
Are you from around here? Don't be scared. It's all right. I'm just looking for someone. Hey, look. Meow. You don't know anyone called Dr. Lavrov, do you?
Dr. Pavel.
You do know him. What the? Those are Garmonian soldiers. Hope you don't mind if I borrow this. This is Captain Olga Kalanina of the Novoslava City Police. Unknown forces are attacking the slums. If anyone's there, if anyone's listening, please respond.
This is the Ruthenia Army Operation Support System. The government has declared a nationwide state of emergency. Please find somewhere safe to take refuge immediately.
I'm a police officer. That means I have an obligation to protect the people. I'm requesting the Army's cooperation.
This request falls under Acceptive Clause Paragraph 16, Item 2. Voice print data inquiry complete. The petitioner is Captain Olga Kalanina of the Novoslava City Police. Would you care to hear instructions for how to use this device, Captain?
No need. What's the situation?
Approximately 2 hours ago, the Garmonia Army launched an invasion of Novoslava. It is admirable that you wish to carry out your duty, but please prioritize your own safety.
That's sweet of you. Do you have a name?
I am Koshka, Captain.
Just Olga is fine. I'm in your hands, Koshka.
Are you a cop? Please, let me go. I was just getting some money from Gramps. I just came to pick up the money he owed me today. Come on, you gotta help me out. This stupid war broke out before I knew what was happening.
Who's Gramps?
Don't act like you don't know. You came here looking for old Lavrov, didn't you? Gramps asked me to find him girls, that's all. Young girls, as young as I could find, who wouldn't be too much trouble. So I brought him, you know, runaways, orphans. I got no clue what happened after I handed him over.
Disgusting. Where is he now? Lavrov.
We always made the exchange at the abandoned hospital on top of that hill. Come on, you gotta help me out.
Koshka, tell me how to get to that abandoned hospital. And find the closest shelter, too.
Understood. Transmitting coordinates now.
Head for the shelter, and don't let those soldiers see you.
Someone! Please! Help us!
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
You saved me.
Pull yourself together. You're safe now.
Thank you. I'd have been killed too if you hadn't shown up. Hey, you're a cop, right? You haven't seen a little kid anywhere. A little girl? I think that's her. Where is she? I know that, but you don't have to be so heartless about it. Do you have kids? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked that. Not right now.
It's not safe here. Get to the shelter.
Please, Major, wait. Haven't I done all you asked? Don't act like you don't remember. I got you all those girls. All the ones you wanted. Antonina, Irina, Serafima. I have records of all of them. If you kill me now...
Lieutenant Borden.
Actually, it's Major Olga. How long has it been since you served under me? 3 years? And now you're a Ruthenian dog. You're the best of the best. And I still see that same arrogance in your eyes.
That was Dr. Lavrov you just killed, wasn't it? How are you involved with him?
I see no reason to tell you. Besides, we're in the middle of a war. So what if I kill 1 or 2 people from the country we're fighting? Soldiers require a certain cruelty. Oh, you had ability in abundance, of course, but you never had the right disposition. But now that you've returned to me, I'm happy to start your training all over again. I really was sorry to hear about your daughter. Hard to believe it's been 3 years since then. I don't understand you. It was these fool Ruthenians that killed your daughter in the first place.
You were working with Lavrov. Don't try to tell me you had nothing to do with all the people that went missing.
Enough of these wild delusions. Apparently I didn't train you as well as I should have. Come now, Olga. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Novoslava is finished no matter what you do.
Don't underestimate me. I'm not who I used to be.
What is it? Yeah, all right. I'm on my way. Apologies, Olga. But I've got to take care of this. The vermin in this city won't exterminate themselves. She's a little worked up. Why don't you give her something else to think about?
The enemy soldiers are regrouping. They have you surrounded. Prepare for a counterattack.
Looks like I made it out all right. I better hurry up and find the Ruthenian army.
Reports are coming in that our troops are outnumbered all throughout Novoslava. There is also word that Garmonia is sending further reinforcements over the eastern border.
This can't be happening. Tell me where our troops are.
There is a unit currently engaged in combat on the west side of the city, but it is too dangerous there.
I don't know if you've noticed, but it's dangerous everywhere. I'm going.
How's the battle going?
The Garmonia army is advancing throughout Novoslava. Our troops are resisting wherever they can, but they cannot put up an organized fight.
Are there any ally units close by?
Several members of the 14th platoon are engaged in battle in your vicinity, transmitting coordinates to your device. The enemy seems to be deploying troops to clean up the area. I advise you act quickly. 23 minutes have passed since you last moved.
That's just a nice way of saying, move your ass, Mikhail, isn't it?
Located nearby shelter. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Those things are still around, huh?
They were constructed as refuge for civilians if ever a state of emergency was declared.
But not soldiers, is that it?
Upon finding survivors, I will transmit their coordinates to you. Go to their aid whenever possible.
I'll do what I can.
Stop! Please don't shoot! Don't kill me!
Private Alinsky, remind me, what was it we heard from command?
That our troops had been attacked by a group of armed civilians. And to neutralize anyone left in the city, regardless of if they resist or not.
That is correct. Now fire.
Hurry up and get me out of here! I don't want to die!
Subject of protection registered. Lead the way to the shelter.
All right, now.
Civilian subject of protection safely evacuated to shelter.
Hey, are you okay?
You saved me.
It's okay. I'm with the Ruthenian army. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Do you know where the shelter is? Go there and fast.
I can't thank you enough. I really thought I was done for.
Subject of...
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. You saved my life.
Be alert. Someone is approaching you from behind.
Apologies, mon ami. I wasn't trying to sneak up on you. The name's Patrick Lemaire. I'm a freelance reporter.
Immigration records confirmed. Patrick Lemaire, a combat journalist born in EC, France. He has written numerous articles for Lancaster Press Company and other mainstream media outlets.
Meaning he's not the enemy.
I take it you believe me, then. See, I just want to ask you a few questions. I've been watching you for a while now. You're a poster boy for the army. Brave, sincere, ready to sacrifice your own life to save the people. I want to see how far this hypocrisy goes with my own eyes.
What?
Didn't you know? The Ruthenian army decided to retreat from Novoslava.
What do you mean, retreat? The battle just barely started.
Still, the truth is your friends keep pulling back further and further. The only ones left in the city are survivors like you, and the Garmonians hunting them down.
Are you telling me they aren't sending reinforcements?
Well, they still might, eventually. If the rest of the world gets its ass in gear and decides on a plan of action.
They sent us here to die.
Well, now for the good news. I have a guaranteed way to get you out of this mess. But there's something I need you to do for me.
And what's that exactly?
First, I want to put you to the test a bit more. Let's meet up again later. After all, you were heading somewhere when I stopped you. Perhaps it's best you hurry along. Once you're finished with your errand, I'll get in touch again.
The hell is with that guy? I don't like this. Koshka, was he serious about the retreat?
Currently, no official order has been given. However, I cannot determine the situation is not as he says.
Damn it. So if I want help, he's it. Hey, what are you doing here? This area's dangerous. Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get out of here! Head for the shelter, okay?
Don't talk down to me. It's your fault this happened. All of you.
You're right. We weren't able to protect this city. But you can still get out of here. If you don't, you'll die. Just like all the others.
Give me one reason why I should listen to anything a loser like you has to say. I'm going to kill every last one of them. Since you can't seem to do it, I will.
Please, just stop.
Stop? Stop, he says! Sure, I'll stop. I'll stop living!
I know we just met, so I don't blame you if you don't believe me. But I'm not dying here. And as long as I'm alive, there's gotta be something I can do to fix this. There's gotta be something I can do to help you. Everything I've done will have been for nothing if you die. Please, believe me. If you won't live for yourself, at least live for me.
What kind of stupid reason is that? But whatever. If it means so much to you, I'll stay alive as long as you do.
Mon ami, you made it here in one piece. Not too shabby. So about that thing I wanted you to do for me. Okay. All I require is that you rescue a certain civilian from inside the city.
What civilian?
The target is Novoslava councilman Vladimir Bunin. That big shot was an official at the Portanova Authority for several years, but just recently was elected as a councilman. There's a chance that you're the flame that ignited this war.
What are you talking about?
A couple years ago, the plans for a new Wanza model was stolen from the UCS. Or to be more exact, they found evidence that they'd been illegally copied. You didn't hear about that. Well, I guess a lot of heads would roll if that info had leaked. Anyway, the best guess anyone had for where those copied plans ended up was here, in Novoslava. You need the right resources if you're going to manufacture Wanzas. Having the Port and Arbor Authority under your thumb would be ideal. I'm sure even you know about the group that fought tooth and nail for Novoslava's liberation. He was one of the ones at the top, organizing the whole thing. Leveraging that is what got him elected to the council. Ever since, he's been growing more and more powerful. More powerful than any councilman could ever hope to be. There's plenty of talk that there's a dark underbelly to his triumphs.
What does any of this have to do with the war?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But what if the real reason for this sudden invasion was to bury the truth? I know it sounds crazy, but it's not impossible. That's why I want to speak with Bunin myself. I have proof Bunin's alive and well. He sent an SOS from the Konakov Council building. But I'm not going to stand here all day talking your ear off. You in? Then we have an arrangement. You keep him alive for me. I'll tell you how to get out of here. Better hurry. You won't live forever.
How's the rest of the city faring, Koshka? What's going on with the Ruthenian army?
The defense forces are retreating from this area. Retreating troops are heading westward. It seems the plan is to regroup at the harbor.
Then there's no point in staying here much longer.
Collecting footage of the area. The safest route to the harbor is through the sewers. Borodin's soldiers are in the city. Take care not to run into them.
He always has been like a dog with a bone. Some things never change.
Olga, there is a Ruthenian soldier nearby being pursued by the enemy.
A survivor?
Staff Sergeant Mikhail Shuvalov of the 2nd Mobile Platoon. He is safeguarding a civilian and is considerably exhausted. Transmitting the information to your device. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Hey, you! You're a cop, right? What are you doing just wandering around like an idiot? You need to get me somewhere safe. Now!
am a police officer, but what gives you the idea you can talk to me like that?
I could say the same to you! This is no way to treat a civilian. Do you know who I am?
Whoever you are, a civilian is a civilian. We're all equals.
I'm Zartek's executive director! I practically fund all of Novoslava with the taxes I pay. Oh, I have plenty of high-ranking friends in the police force. All I'd have to do is say the word, and you'd be out of a job. Now that you understand your place, hurry up and take me somewhere safe!
Unfortunately, you aren't the only one who needs my help right now. I'll tell you how to get to the shelter. You'll have to get there on your own.
You insolent! How dare you speak to me like that? I'll remember this! You'll regret the day you crossed me!
What are you doing? You need to get to a shelter, fast.
What's the rush? My daughter's getting married tomorrow. We were just coming back from the rehearsal. It was one hell of a shindig, wasn't it, honey?
Look at what's going on. You need to evacuate as soon as possible.
I know. Why don't you come with us for a celebratory drink? The more the merrier.
We're at war. The Garmonians are shooting anything that moves, civilians and soldiers alike.
What kind of crazy talk is that? Novoslava is the most peaceful city on Earth. You know, my son-in-law was born in Garmonia. To be honest, I wasn't so sure about him at first. But then I thought, my daughter fell in love with him, so he must not be all that bad. And you know what? He wasn't. Now come on, that beer won't drink itself.
Then let's get going. Do you mind if I pick the place?
Not at all! And it's my treat, so drink all you want. Honey! Hey, honey! Come on! Let's go!
Your family will be right there. You go on ahead.
Finally, some help. Wait, you're a civilian?
Not who you were hoping for, hmm? I can leave.
No, wait. I'll take whatever help I can get. Beggars can't be choosers.
That girl. I saw her in the slums. Is she alive?
Yeah.
Enemy soldiers, prepare to intercept.
You take care of the girl. I'll handle the hostiles.
No sign of the enemy nearby. It is safe for the time being.
You did well out there. For a civvy.
I suppose the Ruthenian army is too busy to drill any manners into its soldiers. This is why I hate the military.
Well, she's bleeding a little. It doesn't look like more than a scratch. She'll wake up soon. Take the girl and get to the shelter. I'll go get help. With things the way they are, that's the only option.
I'm not so sure about that. I bet you're nicer than you look. But I honestly don't know if you're capable.
Do all cops have a hero complex, or is it just you? Letting a civilian get involved won't cause me anything but trouble.
I'm just worried about her. I have a responsibility to protect her.
We're in the middle of a war. Now is not the time to go sticking your neck out when you don't have to. Get your head on straight.
This conversation is a waste of time. I'm getting her to the shelter, and I'm finding help. Alone.
Whatever makes you happy.
Well, good morning. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. I'll protect you.
Don't touch me!
Wait! Come back! Koshka, see if there's any info in the city police database about that girl.
I have found something that may be relevant. She bears a striking resemblance to the victim of an incident that took place 4 years ago. Yulia Smirnova, 5 years old at the time, lost both parents to the riots that erupted throughout Novoslava. Afterwards, a foster facility called Like Family took guardianship of her.
She's an orphan. Another victim of those riots.
Garmonian troops are amassing in the plaza. I believe they are enacting some sort of operation in this area.
This could be my chance to find out what they're scheming.
It will be dangerous. Proceed with caution.
I want a situation report now. Have you located Boonin?
Sir, a search of his office yielded a number of data files.
Only files? Not the man himself? He had orders to wait there.
There was no one in the office, sir.
That coward must have gotten spooked. Order our troops to conduct a thorough search of the area for him, and get those files analyzed immediately. Kill anyone who tries to interfere. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
That wasn't Borodin's unit. That man looked like the commander, but he wasn't wearing a Garmonian uniform. Who on earth is he?
His uniform resembles a Zaftra army pilot suit. It is highly possible that Zaftra sent him to collaborate with the Garmonia army.
Wait. Are you saying Zaftra's involved in this war?
Lacking any further information, I cannot hazard a guess.
Koshka, any info about this Boonin person they're looking for?
I believe they are referring to Novoslava councilman Vladimir Boonin.
What's a councilman doing getting involved with the enemy military?
Lacking any further information, I cannot hazard a guess.
Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out for myself. They mentioned something about data files. Maybe finding those files will tell me what those guys are doing here. Are you all right? You should get out of here, quickly. What about her?
Emilia is dead. My wife, she protected me. Why? Why is this happening?
It wasn't your fault. I know you're suffering, but it's too dangerous to stay here. You have to leave.
I know that, but I don't want to leave her here like this.
Her sacrifice will have been in vain if you end up dying too. I know it sounds heartless, but that's the only option you have right now.
Hey, I remember you. You're Olga Kalanina. You used to be a Wanzer pilot in the Garmonian army. I used to work for the Garmonian army's PR division. I interviewed you when you became a pilot.
Oh, yes, that's right, you did.
I heard about it when you left the army, after your daughter died.
Why do you want to talk about that right now? That was so long ago.
It was terrible. The army and civilians fighting all over the city, killing your daughter and so many others. Once you left the army, I really worried if you'd ever recover. And here you are, a Ruthenian police officer. Tell me, how did you do it? How did you get over her death?
Just listening to you talk about what happened is bringing all that pain back to the surface. That pain is always there. Always. I've never gotten over it. But still, as long as I'm alive, I want to do whatever is in my power to make the world around me better than I found it.
I'm sorry I reopened old wounds. Maybe I'll try things your way. Even if all I can do right now is grieve.
Tell me where Ruslan is. I'm going after him.
Leonid Osterman, former elite of NGFP, the group that fought for Novoslava's liberation. Sentenced to death for murdering Ruslan, the group's leader, and executed later that year. Official records confirm the death of condemned inmate D105. You. I am unsure how to best classify your existence.
I was falsely accused. Overwrite those damned records. Truth is, I'm still kicking. Classify me however you like.
I will reserve judgment until the present situation has been dealt with. For the moment, you are now under my supervision, D105.
Piece of crap AI.
The Garmonia army is patrolling the perimeter. I advise you acquire a weapon immediately.
If you know where I can find a weapon, hurry up and say so.
There are remnants of a battle fought within a nearby building. It seems the Ruthenian troops barricaded themselves inside, but they were all killed. It is possible you will be able to procure some weapons and ammunition there. Transmitting coordinates to your device. Nearby survivor located. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Evening. Such a pretty night, with the city all lit up.
Look, if you want to get out of this alive, I can tell you how to get to a shelter.
You look scared. Did something happen?
Are you blind? The city's overrun with Garmonian soldiers. They'll kill you on sight.
I'm not blind. I'm not deaf either. I can hear the screams. A truly exquisite symphony. It's retribution. We should never have fought to be liberated from them. That's why they're killing everyone now. My son died during the height of that movement. He didn't have any lofty ideals about liberation or anything. He just got swept up in all the excitement.
I'm sorry. What happened?
See the council building over there? He and his friends came up with this scheme to take it over. And I mean scheme in the loosest sense of the word. They didn't think it through. They barely set foot in the place when the cops got there and started shooting. Maybe it was a stray bullet that killed him. Maybe it was a straight shot. I guess I'll never know. Didn't hear about that, did you? It's understandable. There was only the tiniest mention of it in the papers the next morning.
I was one of the ones in charge of the Liberation Group.
Yes, I'm well aware. Seeing you here was quite the surprise.
I'm sorry. You must hate my guts.
Time stopped for me that day. You don't need to apologize. But thank you. Now I've finally found the will to leave this place. Would you mind telling me where that shelter is?
You got it.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Wait a second. I know that face. You're the one that killed Novoslava's hero. I thought they executed you. Whoa. I've never met a hardened criminal before. Hey, you mind doing me a favor?
What favor is that?
Whatever this place was before, it's totally empty now. The perfect chance, wouldn't you say?
Wait a second. You want me to loot this place?
What's the problem? Whoever owns it is probably dead by now anyway.
And you called me a criminal. With everything else that's going on right now, you really think I'll put my life on the line for a bit of cash?
Times like these make for prime opportunities. Still, I guess I get where you're coming from. Okay, how about this? Find me something worth a pretty penny, and I'll give you something else in return. I'm no good with this sort of thing, but you look like you were born for it. Promise, I'll make it worth your time. Then we got ourselves a deal. Don't bite off more than you can chew and end up getting killed by those Garmonian scumbags. Yo, how's it going? Hold on a sec. Let me see. Man, what garbage heap did you pull this piece of trash out of? Ugh, what a waste of time. Well, whatever. So pick what you want for it, but remember, I don't do returns. Pleasure doing business with you. If you find anything else, come look for me. Yo, how's it going? Hold on a sec. Let me see. Hey, this is pretty nice. Well, a deal's a deal. So pick what you want for it. But remember, I don't do returns. Pleasure doing business with you. If you find anything else, come look for me.
Not a single survivor. Damn Garmonians.
Leonid?
Sophie?
How?
You were meeting Ruslan here, weren't you?
Tell me why you killed
Where is he?
Ruslan? Ruslan's alive? After Ruslan died, and you were arrested, the rest of the movement thought...
I know, but he's here. My AI saw him too. I'm not lying. Besides, I think I would have remembered killing him. I was framed! If Ruslan's alive, then I can only imagine I have him to blame for it.
He's really alive.
Yeah, yippee. I've been rotting away inside a prison cell since the day they cuffed me, trying to figure out why. Someone fingered me for his death. I knew that much. But he wasn't dead. He pulled the wool over all of our eyes. He's the one who pinned the guilt on me!
Leo, stop! Just... give me a second to take this all in. You're wrong! I don't think that at all. I just... You are dead too, Leo. They executed you. I don't know what's true and what isn't anymore.
Forget it. I'm going after Ruslan.
Wait! You were Ruslan's right-hand man. Losing both of you at the same time? How do you think that felt? How are we supposed to keep fighting? We may have accomplished what we set out to do, but then the group collapsed, tearing itself apart from the inside. What were we supposed to do? We were all just... The friends you knew are all gone. Wait. I promise it's not another sob story. There's something I want to show you. It's about Ruslan. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, so I want you to see it for yourself. Meet me at that bar we used to go to all the time. Maybe then you'll find the truth.
I need to go east. Find me a way out of here.
Nearly everything east of here is under Garmonian control. I do not advise going that way.
I don't care. Just do it.
Understood, D-105. Transmitting point of egress to your device.
Are you a Ruthenian soldier?
Nope.
Yes, thank you. That's so kind of you. I need to ask you a favor if it's not too much.
What favor?
It's my husband. He died protecting me. If no one's taken it, he should still be wearing his wedding ring. I don't want to leave without it, so I was wondering, would you go find it for me? Thank you. You really are kind.
You mean to tell me finding a single child escapes you? She is to be captured on sight! Do you understand? Do not kill her! What are they chasing down a kid for?
Collecting footage of the area. Located the person in question. Match found. Yulia Smirnova, 9 years old, an orphan from a foster facility called Like Family. She is quite skilled at moving between the camera's blind spots. I cannot determine her exact location.
Why are they so desperate to get their hands on a foster kid? She's not my responsibility, but I can't just leave her to the sharks. I better clear them out of this part of town.
You came back. Did you find it? Did you read it? You didn't? You really are about as nice gets. Thank you. Now that I have this, I think I'm ready to leave. Will you take me to the shelter?
What are you doing? Don't you know this place is all sorts of dangerous? You need to hightail it out of here.
I know. That's what I'm gonna do. But first, I have to find my daughter. She never came home after she left for work. I'm not feeling so well. I think I'll be okay if I rest a bit.
Are you hurt? Where?
Yeah, all over. I've had this damn condition for years.
Look, I get that you're worried about your kid, but in the shape you're in, you really ought to evacuate.
I appreciate your concern, but I can't just abandon my daughter. My condition prevents me from working. Without my daughter's support, I'm as good as dead. Don't worry about me. I'll evacuate as soon as I find my daughter.
Tell me your daughter's name. If I run into her, I'll tell her you're looking for her.
Thank you. Her name is Veronica.
Got it. Take care of yourself.
suits!
Costa to C105. Your device is taking on water. The exterior has been sleep tested.
He said Boonin was at the Konnikov Council building, right? I haven't been there since a field trip we took for social studies in school.
The Garmonian forces occupy the surrounding area. Please proceed with caution, Mikhail. Also, I have new information about Mr. Boonin. He is taking measures to transport the illicit Wanzer to the harbor.
What? Where did you hear that?
From a civilian trying to escape the city. Captain Olga Kalinina of the Novoslava City Police.
Her again? That cop just doesn't know when to quit. Hold on. If that's true, then... Sounds like scum. But he's still a civilian. I can't just abandon him.
You have grown into a fine man, Mikhail. That is an exemplary attitude.
Gee, thanks. I'm glad I make you proud. Well, no time to waste. Staff Sergeant Mikhail Shuvalov of the 2nd Mobile Platoon, commencing civilian rescue.
Survivors located. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
I've seen you before. Yeah, you're the new recruit in Alexander's unit.
Sorry, have we met? I don't remember you. Are you a friend of the old man's?
It must have been about 2 weeks ago. There was one hell of a fisticuffs at the barracks, and it ended with you getting shut up in solitary. Alexander was practically tearing his hair out at the roots. I hardly ever saw him get like that. Honestly, I figured you'd have been dead as a doornail by now. Who knew you had it in you to get this far?
What? You got it all wrong. I was just caught in the crossfire. Anyway, come on. Stand up. Are you trying to make yourself a target?
You're joking. Do I look like I can stand to you?
Hold on, I have some meds.
Just stop. I'm beyond saving now. The Garmonians don't seem to be taking any prisoners. It's better if I just let them kill me and be done with it. Here, take this. You'll just have to live for the both of us.
What, so you're just giving up? Don't be such a wuss. If you've got something that good, stay alive and use it yourself. Look, I'll tell you how to get to the shelter.
Don't waste your breath, rookie. I'm a soldier. The shelters are for civvies.
Who cares who the shelters are for? Seriously, why are all you old geezers so thick in the skull? The shelter's not totally safe, but there are still civilians hiding inside. That's why you gotta go there and protect them. It's your duty as a soldier.
Ha! Isn't that a clever little loophole? All right, I'll play along. But just out of respect for Alexander.
Excuse me. You're a Ruthenian soldier, right? I think I'm lost.
The hell are you doing asking for directions like you took a wrong turn on the way to the bank? Hurry up and get out of here.
Yes, you're right. You're right, I really don't know what I should do.
Okay, we're in a state of emergency. You need to head to the shelter right now.
Oh, well, yes. Of course. You're a soldier. I should listen to you. That's what I'll do. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
Don't come near me! Stay away!
Is this loudmouth him, Koshka?
Match confirmed. This is indeed Councilman Vladimir Bunin.
Hey! Calm down. Calm down.
Ah!
My name is Staff Sergeant Mikhail Shuvalov of the Ruthenia Army. 2nd Mobile Platoon. I'm getting you out of here.
What? You're one of us? Why didn't you start with that? Maybe Lena would still be alive if you hadn't taken your damn time getting here! Oh, my poor Lena.
Come on, we gotta go!
Wait! Where's my passport? Let me empty out my safe!
Koshka to Mikhail. Enemy forces are approaching the council building. It is possible they are aware of your presence. Prepare to engage.
I'd have plenty of time to run if I didn't have this bag of air to worry about.
Mikhail.
I know. I'll get ready.
You sure are taking your sweet time getting me out of here, kid.
Keep your voice down. I know it looks like I took care of those guys, but who knows if any reinforcements are on their way. We gotta get out of here.
Right. You're right. Hey, you sure showed those assholes. Okay. Just wait. I gotta get that data. I can't just leave it here.
Just make it quick. I'll wait for you downstairs in the lobby.
Not too shabby, kid. I had to make you my personal bodyguard. Come on! I'm dying for a breath of fresh air.
Wait! You idiot!
Body armor failure. Please take care of it under fire.
Damn it! I didn't come all this way just to have him die on me like that.
I'm impressed, rookie. I didn't think I'd see you alive again. Now those are the eyes of a soldier. You just never know what'll happen on the battlefield. Even useless dopes like you make it out sometimes on sheer stubbornness alone. What's your name, anyway? Now that's a question. Are we abandoning baseball for guessing games?
His pilot suit resembles those used by the Zaftra army. It is highly possible that Zaftra sent him to collaborate with the Garmonia army.
Zaftra's involved in this?
AI takes the mystery out of everything. Now it's your turn to introduce yourself, rookie.
The name's Mikhail Shuvalov. I'm a Wanzer pilot, just like you.
Just like you? Don't make me laugh. Get up. The game's not over yet. Run, Mikhail. Run for your life!
Damn it! Freaking hurts! What the hell kind of game is this? I'm not dying here!
Over here!
saved me.
You don't look like a soldier.
Who are you?
Someone way more used to this kind of scene than you are. Don't they teach rookies not to go wandering around on their own anymore? Where's the rest of your unit?
I don't know what happened to them. Only that I'm on my own now.
Oh, makes sense. I can see how someone like you'd get into this position.
Say that again! I swear to God!
You're a coward. Only cowards get so riled up so quick. You hide behind your outrage, so you don't have to face your fear.
What do you know?
Oh, I know. I know exactly how scared you are. I saw plenty of people like you when I was a mercenary. Cowards like you get their friends killed, and then eventually they get themselves killed. I did what I could to save some of them, but they never stayed safe for long. What are you afraid of? The enemy? Dying? Of course I'm afraid. Quit trying to fool yourself. You're weak. But you're not the only one. You, me, everyone, we're all helpless. Sometimes things just don't go as planned. The moment you realize that is the moment you get strong.
I get it. No, on second thought, I definitely don't. Still, I am grateful. This is you rescuing me, right?
You have some nerve, punk. Though I can't say I'm surprised. You're all like that.
You're thinking of running, aren't you? That's a prison uniform, if I'm not mistaken. You're an escaped convict.
He is condemned inmate D-105. Leonid Osterman, former elite of NGFP, the group that fought for Novoslava's liberation. Official records confirm his execution was carried out.
What are you saying? This old man's dead?
I got something I need to do. I'm not running anywhere till it gets done. Hate to break it to you, but this is goodbye. I'm not saving you. I'm only interested in finding the guy that stabbed me in the back. I don't feel like explaining it to you.
So, what are you gonna do with this guy when you find him? Kill him? After he's dead, then what? Will your life start going as planned after that?
You. What the hell do you know?
Enough to know that everything I just said was right on target. Wasn't it? Well, I better get going. Thanks for saving me back there. See you again someday. If we both make it out of this place alive.
Enemy soldiers are amassing in the plaza. Please withdraw.
I have to do something. Koshka, see if there are any Wanzers around here I can use.
Do you intend to commandeer an enemy mech? That is reckless, Mikhail.
Just hurry up and find something before they find me.
Transmitting an inactive Wanzer's coordinates to your device. Please note it will take some time to unlock the Wanzer after initial connection.
Is that all of them, Koshka?
No signs of the enemy nearby. Well fought, Mikhail. Patrick just sent rendezvous coordinates, transmitting to your device. This Wanzer is too conspicuous. Please dismount before reinforcements arrive.
That reporter's not gonna be happy when he finds out Boonin's dead. What am I gonna do? He's the only one who knows how to get out of here, so I guess I have no choice but to go find him.
Ah, there you are. Hey, shouldn't there be two of you? I see. Which means you failed to hold up your end of the bargain.
Wait! I know where the Wanzer is. In the harbor.
I'd have preferred to hear that from the source himself, but... The harbor? Are you sure?
This belonged to Boonin. I bet you anything he kept records on this thing.
I have information which supplements what was found on Boonin's memory card. Once they finished manufacturing the Wanzer in the slums, they transported it to the harbor.
So they used an old car factory in the slums as their manufacturing plant, eh? Makes sense. No one would see them there. Not to mention, that's one of his old aunts. He used to belong to that liberation group. It was the only one of them that went anywhere. His old friends live in the slums. My guess is he made them help. That way his secret would be well kept. And maybe even wanted to give his friends some cash. I see. But it's too... easy.
What are you talking about?
I doubt this information is false, but... something smells.
There's something else you want me to do, isn't there?
Your instincts are as sharp as ever. Don't you want to know why all of this is happening to you? Thought so. Then help me. If you don't, the truth will never see the light of day. Go check out that old factory in the slums. If there are any answers to be found, that's where they'll be. I'll make my way to the harbor, and we'll meet up again there.
Scan complete. There are countless Wanzers in the area. The enemy has already taken control of the harbor.
See any ship I might be able to escape on?
There is a detained container ship moored in the harbor.
What about the Wanzer I'm after? Do they already have it?
I see nothing like that. Its current location is unclear.
Having a Wanzer sure would make this whole escape thing a lot easier. Looks like I'll have to investigate. Any guesses as to where their commander might be?
It is difficult to say with certainty, transmitting multiple 10 coordinates to your device. The enemy is vigilant. Please proceed with caution and avoid engaging in combat.
Assignment change. You're to head to the warehouse. Orders are to not look inside.
More of this confidential bullshit? What's the Major up to with all this sneaking around?
Nothing we need to be briefed on. Now get going.
Verifying local surveillance status. There are relatively few soldiers around the harbor apartments, but they have deployed Wanzers to patrol the greater area. Please proceed with the utmost caution.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Are you a cop? We'll be fine. You should get out of here.
Don't worry about me. I can get you to a shelter if you can stand.
No, really. It's fine. My wife's pretty badly hurt. There's no way we can move her. That's impossible. There's no way we can move her like this.
But there's no way you can stay here like this either.
I know, but still. Go on, get out of here. Go on, get out of here.
I can tell from the look on your face, he refused to listen to you, too. His wife, she's already dead, but he just refuses to believe it. He's my friend. I don't want to leave him here if I can help it. I'll try talking to him again. Would you mind coming back for us in a bit?
The enemy is approaching.
I'll try talking to him again. Would you mind coming back for us in a bit?
You're that cop from before! The one that led me to that sorry excuse for a shelter!
I'm sorry. Who are you? I swear that arrogance rings a bell. We've met before, haven't we?
How dare you! I'm Zotek's executive director! The man who pays the most taxes in this sorry city! You have some nerve, woman!
I'm really sorry. I honestly don't remember you. But if you're this full of it, I'm sure you'll manage to escape by yourself.
Hey, what are you saying? I'm practically shitting myself, you know? You gotta help me. It was just the heat of the moment that made me come off strong.
Honestly. Now, please, just get to the shelter as fast as you can.
Have you found Olga yet?
Sir, well, there have been sightings matching her description, but...
I don't care how many men you have to use. We leave at dawn. I want this settled before then. Speaking of which, where is it?
Secure in the warehouse, sir. As you commanded, only our best soldiers are guarding it. Our best and our most silent.
Good. Such precious cargo must be afforded every protection.
Voice print analyzed. It is Borodin. Please leave this place immediately.
What are they hiding in the warehouse? Never mind. I bet I know.
Located in active Wanzer. There are soldiers guarding it. Please be careful.
Hey, you came back. I think my friend's finally coming to terms with things. I better listen to you now.
Subject of protection registered. Searching for route.
What? What are you doing here? Are you all right? What kind of monster locks up a little girl in a place like this? Come on, sweetie. Come with me.
Really? But... you don't have to.
What?
Just leave me here. Run.
Did something happen? You'll get killed if you stay here. Why aren't you trying to run away?
Wherever I go, people die. They all die.
You were in foster care, weren't you? Did something happen?
No one can save me.
What are you talking about? You know something. Something really important. Tell me. What happened to you?
It's too late. No one can do anything now.
You know, I had a little girl once. She'd be about your age now. I couldn't protect her. But I won't let that happen again. I won't let them take another child from me.
So I'm a replacement. Are you helping me for her sake?
You're pretty smart. But that's not it at all. Nothing I do will bring my daughter back. Nothing I do will change the past. But you and I, we're still alive. And as long as we're alive, there's got to be something we can do to change the future. There's just gotta be.
Somehow, I'm not surprised to see you here.
Major, please. I'm begging you. Let her go.
I've got a reputation to uphold, you know. And it's already suffered enough, letting her escape me this long. Though, if you'd be willing to take her place... Watch your mouth. You want to know from experience that I do not allow disrespect to go unpunished. You're only wasting my time. My client wants their merchandise.
I knew it. You and Lavrov were in the trafficking business together. Was it money you wanted? Or to satisfy some sort of sadistic fantasy? On second thought, I don't want to know. I don't care. You're an officer in the Garmonian army, for God's sake! Someone like you operating a human trafficking ring inside Ruthenia. How could you possibly think you could escape international scandal?
International scandal. That's priceless. And just whose head do you think will roll if word of this gets out? Think back. You were always on your own, right? Never had a partner to help with your little investigation. I know you've got brains in that pretty little head of yours. So use them. Just how easy do you think it is ferrying hundreds of undocumented people across the border? How do you think we got them across? It's a near impossible feat without help.
Help? You had help? From the government? Both governments. Both countries knew about this.
You were the only one doing anything to try and stop it. Getting you out of our way would have been remarkably easy, but then this damn war started and we had to put the operation on hold for a bit. Be a good girl now. You're the last bit of inventory we have to load up.
No, wait!
Calm down. The contract specifies I hand her over, alive. But you, on the other hand, considering how you all but walked right into my open arms, we ought to have a little bit of fun together. before the end.
It's just me, Borodin.
Ah. I didn't realize. I suppose I have to thank you. Samarga's help is the reason we're winning this war. That mech is yours, as promised. No one sees anything. No one says anything.
Good.
And please, rest assured, whatever it is you're doing here isn't for any of us to know.
If there's something you want to say, just say it.
I'm sure there are many complex layers to this war that I can't even begin to imagine. And I have no intention of getting involved in any of them. That's all I want you to know. I understand very well what becomes of your organizations, of those who make an enemy of Samarga. It's my hope that we can maintain a favorable relationship in the future.
Very prudent of you, Borodin. What is this?
Just, personal affairs. Rest assured, it'll be taken care of shortly.
Your methods disgust me. It's an inexact science, accounting for the fates of little men.
Nothing in front of the power plant, not even bodies? Good work out there. Let's go report to Lieutenant Zazchev. What are you talking about? We don't need to know what this Afteran army's after. Yeah, I know. Things are crazy with orders changing from one minute to the next. I can't believe we have to search for a goddamn kid. Whatever command came down from his superiors back home didn't sit well with Lieutenant Zazchev. He was super pissed. Could be he doesn't know much more than the rest of us. Anyway, we should get back to the search. Orders are orders.
They're looking for someone. I wonder what's going on.
Insufficient information. Searching for survivors in the vicinity. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Well, where's that rundown factory Patrick wanted me to check out?
Northeast of here. It is the building encompassed by a concrete wall. There are 2 entrances, but it seems they are blockading the rear. Survivors located. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
See that guy over there? We've been on the run together this whole time. But God, he really sucks. A group of enemy soldiers spotted us on our way here. And you know what he did? He tried to save his own skin and pushed me towards them. He says it wasn't on purpose. Like I can't tell he's lying. Honestly, who does that? I joined up with him thinking it'd be better than trying to escape by myself, but I've had it. I'd rather be alone than stay with that asshole for another second.
Then what's he gonna do?
Who knows? Who cares? I'm not his keeper. I bet you're way more reliable in a pinch than he could ever be. You know, I'd be ever so grateful if you helped me. No way in hell.
Well, I'm either taking you both or leaving you both behind.
Wait! All right already. But I'm not talking to him, so you go tell him we're leaving.
Oh, man, don't sneak up on me like that. You're gonna take us somewhere safe? I can't thank you enough. It was getting to the point where I wasn't sure I could protect us anymore.
Great. How am I supposed to get in?
I do not foresee successful ingress without the aid of a Wanzer. Alternatively, you could create a diversion to draw their attention elsewhere and sneak inside.
So it's either hijack a Wanzer or figure out how to lure them away. Either way, sounds like I've got my work cut out for me.
There is an inactive Wanzer nearby, transmitting coordinates to your device.
All right, finally! Fire in the hole! Oh, this is just too perfect. You might as well have gift wrapped it for me.
Excuse me. You're a Ruthenian soldier, right? I think I'm lost.
I'm pretty sure we had this exact same conversation before. And I told you to get to the shelter. Remember that?
Oh, yes. That is what you said. I did get there, but it was so... I don't know, so gloomy inside. And I'm a little bit scared, you know, when it comes to the dark. So I left. I really don't know what I should do.
Get to the shelter and stay there. You know you're not safe out here, right?
Oh, well, yes, of course. You're a soldier. I should listen to you. That's what I'll do. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
Where do I even start, Koshka? It'd take way too long to comb through this whole place.
Nearby survivor located, transmitting coordinates to your device.
Here? Smells like a trap to me. Still, I gotta check it out.
Error. Incorrect password.
21250403. We changed it, Ruslan. It's easy to remember. It's the day our hero died. Except... you were alive this whole time. I found Isaac's body in the sewers. Did you kill him? He and Boonin made that Wanzer here. You killed him to keep him from talking, didn't you?
He reaped what he sowed. You're the last person I expected to see here. Have you gotten caught in the crossfire as well?
Things have settled down since the riots. But nothing has changed. It's like the whole thing was some vivid dream. We've all done unspeakable things to survive. Even me. Either you sell yourself, or die. Some girls just never make it home at the end of the night. That's normal for this city. Tell me, who are you, really?
I can empathize, Sophia. Really, I can. But this is a necessary process in the grand scheme of things.
You deceived us all, Ruslan.
All I did was pretend our goals were the same, when they never were. I'm working for a greater purpose. For the future of all humanity.
Except us, right? We're just the tools you used and disposed of.
Do not put words in my mouth. However, I will do what I must.
So, are you going to kill me too?
Who was that guy?
What's a soldier doing here? It's rude to eavesdrop, you know.
You were a member of that liberation group. Just like that old runaway prisoner.
A runaway prisoner? You mean Leo? Do you know him?
Well, kinda.
I wonder if Leo lied to us too. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to do. I don't know anything anymore.
That old man saved my life. He's nothing like that Baldy from earlier. At least, I don't think so.
What do you know about Ruslan?
What do you know? I thought you just said you didn't know anything anymore. Back when your group was fighting for our liberation, I was just an idiot dreaming of Wanzers. Nothing could have prepared me for this. But you were a fighter. You are a fighter. You've still got it in you, don't you?
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything I can do. I think you're starting to grow on me. I wonder if I can be like you someday.
Mikhail, I have a message from Patrick. He wants you to head to the harbor immediately.
Got it. So, what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to find Leo.
At least tell me your name.
It's Sophia. Sophia Alexieva. Be safe, soldier.
Oi! Can you hear me? Come on. Can you stand?
Who are you?
Steady, mate. I'm not your enemy. You're thinking of running, aren't you?
I got no intention of running.
You are a stubborn one, Leonid Osterman.
How do you know my name?
I'm Rymek Lucas. Your AI told me a bit about you. I'm looking for someone. Saving you from a soggy grave just happened to be along the way. You seem to have a penchant for rescuing strays yourself. You big softy.
What did you tell this guy, Koshka? Hey, answer me. Damn thing must have shorted out.
It doesn't stop working just because of a little water. The sound output's all buggered up, that's all. As luck would have it, I'm a big softy too. I'll find you some parts to fix it, but it'll take a bit of time.
That's fine. I got some stuff to take care of in the meantime.
Perfect. I'll send the rendezvous coordinates to your device later.
Better find that bar. Sophie will be waiting. Hey, are you okay?
I am, now that you saved us. Thank God. We're gonna be okay now, Dad.
I'll show you how to get out of here. You better move quick.
Who are you? The enemy soldiers are crawling all over this place. How did you get here?
What are you saying, Dad? He came here to help us.
Look at him, Ava. He's wearing a prison uniform. I bet he took advantage of all this chaos to break out of jail. There's no way we can trust him.
Ava, was it? What do you want to do?
If you think I'm letting criminal filth anywhere near my daughter, you got another thing coming.
Dad,
Just do as I say, Ava. It'll be all right. The army will come rescue us sooner or later. It's best if we wait here until they can reach us.
I wasn't asking for your opinion. I was asking for hers. So what are you gonna do? Stay here and die with this old fool? Listen, there's no point in waiting for someone to come save you. You have to figure out how to save yourself. Your life or your death is in your hands.
Are you suggesting that I leave my father behind? Dad, we should go. He's right.
Have you lost your mind, Ava? Listen to yourself.
Please, Dad. Don't make me leave you behind.
Ava.
Spare me the waterworks. Let's get going already.
I knew we would meet again, Leo. Yes, you did. Steps were taken to make sure of that.
You had us all eating out of the palm of your hand. Is that right?
No. My hand is not the one in control. I'm nothing more than a pawn. Just like you. Just like this entire country. Nothing more than pieces on a chessboard. Ruslan Ismailov, former leader of NGFP, the group that fought for Novoslava's liberation. That is who you know me as. In other words, you don't know me at all. Or the reason I'm here.
And what reason is that?
The future, Leo. The perfect future.
So you aren't going to tell me anything then?
I didn't want you to die. But the future doesn't seem to feel the same.
never took you for much of a fighter, Ruslan.
I never needed to be. All I had to do was show the faintest signs of being in trouble. And someone would swoop in to save me.
You always were happy to take advantage of people's goodwill.
Ah, what tragedies we speak of. Then again, that's all history is. One tragedy after another.
You aren't cut out for combat after all, Ruslan.
I still have a future. I can see it. This is not where I die.
What are you doing?
They shot them. My wife and my kid. Both dead. I can't...
Get your ass into gear and get out of here. You got a death wish or something?
There's a picture of us at home. A family portrait.
There's no way you'll make it. It'll be faster if I go instead. What's the address?
You really do that for me? Thank you. Thank you so much. It's you. Did you find it? The photo?
This the one?
Yes. This is it. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's all I wanted. Now I can leave.
There's a shelter nearby. I'll cover you. Get going.
Okay. Here. It's not much, but I want you to have it.
There you are. Here. I wanted to give you this. Everything I know is stored on there.
What's on this card?
There are several files on it. Some are about the Wanzer plans that were stolen from the UCS. Another is my journal from during the Liberation Movement. I wrote in it the day I found out the truth. That Ruslan Ismailov is a Zaftran spy. The Wanzer was all Boonin and his people. They asked me to get involved, but I didn't think I'd be of any use.
If you weren't involved, then how did you get your hands on this data? Just stop, Sophia. I know there's no way in hell he let an outsider have data that important.
The data is genuine. I can promise you that, at least. It's bound to cause an uproar if it leaks out at the right time. I'll leave the rest up to you. You can decide what to do about Ruslan as well. Right before Ruslan was killed. I didn't mean to. It just happened. I was pretty much his personal secretary, remember? That's how I ended up peeking at some of his personal correspondences. There wasn't any rhyme or reason to it. I was just curious. I think I was going to try playing a prank on him or something.
You don't just see something like that and keep it to yourself. Ruslan faked his own death and had me imprisoned.
I thought it must have been some sort of mistake. About Ruslan. About you. But then, Ruslan became the superhero overnight. I'm not sure. I think I wanted to believe it. But for some reason, part of me still wondered. I wish I'd never found out.
Ruslan said he could see the future.
What's that supposed to mean?
Beats me. But he knew you'd seen his correspondences. I'm pretty sure of it. But I just killed him. So there's no way to ever know for certain.
Ruslan is... dead? Then what am I supposed to do?
I'm nowhere near as smart as he was. I don't have any sage advice to offer. It's your decision, Sophie. None of us have ever belonged to anyone but our own selves.
Leo. That Wanzer should be at the harbor. Use it to get out of here. Go. I bet he'll be there too.
Who's he?
Help him. He's like you. Reckless.
All right, I'm ready. Did you find the parts you need?
Good timing, mate. Just got them. We'll have your comms fixed in no time. So, what's your plan now?
I'm going to the harbor. Someone asked me to babysit a kid there.
These are records of the experiments undertaken at foster facility, like family. I'm entrusting them to you, Leah, a young girl who was raised at that facility. In normal circumstances, I would never place such a heavy burden on the shoulders of a child. But these are not normal circumstances. It is my fervent hope that this information finds its way into the hands of a compassionate soul, so that these horrors can finally be exposed to the light of day. MODS virus experiment reports from foster facility, like family.
What in the name of...
And that's a lot of soldiers. Hopefully this means they haven't moved that mech already.
There are no indications that any large ship has departed from here in the last few hours. Even supposing they transported it over land, they will not have gotten far.
Where's Patrick?
He has sent no further communication. I cannot determine his current whereabouts.
Guess I gotta find him the old-fashioned way. All right, Koshka, here goes.
Great. What am I supposed to do with his dead ass? Where are we with transport?
Sir, we've already completed work on one mech. The other is in progress in Warehouse 1.
This is taking a lot longer than it should. You useless piece of trash! I don't care if you want to go and get yourself killed. Just don't waste my precious time doing it!
Apologies, sir. It's because we had orders to look for that girl.
Fuck your orders! Why the hell are soldiers playing tag with a damn kid when there's a war going on? Forget about the kid! The Wanzer takes priority!
Yes, sir.
One's already been moved. Wait, there are two of these things?
The enemy soldiers in this vicinity are leaving. Now is your chance.
I better get to that warehouse. And fast.
Excuse me. You're a Ruthenian soldier, right? I think I'm lost.
Why did you leave the shelter? I told you to stay there.
Oh, well, yes. But when I went in, there were these weird bugs. And I'm a little scared, you know, of bugs. So I left. I really don't know what I should do.
Are you doing this on purpose? How many times do I have to tell you? Stay in the freaking shelter!
You should keep your voice down, you know. The enemy might hear.
You're right. You're exactly right. Thank you for warning me. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. It's always nice when people listen to your advice. Oh, that means I should listen to your advice too, doesn't it?
I would really, really like it if you did.
All right. I promise I won't leave the shelter again. Help me! Please help me!
Calm down. Tell me what happened.
We were hiding upstairs and then all of a sudden enemy soldiers ran in. I didn't think, I just bolted, but I don't think the other girl made it out.
Where were you? This building?
Yeah, on the second floor, number 205. Please, you have to help her.
Okay, you wait right here until I get back, understood? Koshka, mark number 205 for me.
Oh, you're that soldier from before. You got out safe and sound.
So this is where you were. I thought I told you to stay put until I got back.
Forget about that. Listen, I just heard screams coming from inside the building.
There's no way to know if that's true or not. Still, I guess I can't just write it off. Can you tell me where you heard the screams coming from?
The third floor. I'm pretty sure.
All right, I'll be right back. So stay here this time, okay? Koshka, mark the third floor rooms for me.
Be careful. Oh, you again. You're still alive. I waited and waited and you didn't come back. I was so worried.
I'm the one who was worried. I told you not to move until I got back. I just barely made it out of there.
Oh, really? Just barely. Well, forget about that. I saw enemy soldiers chasing after this woman. She ran inside this building just a few minutes ago, but the soldiers followed her, and then I heard gunshots after that. You can help her, can't you?
I don't know how to put this nicely, but who the hell are you?
Are you scared? I knew it. Even soldiers are desperate to stay alive.
Fine, fine. I'll go check it out. Koshka, mark the rooms in this building for me.
Caution.
Hey, hold on. It's her. That woman from before. How did she end up dead in here?
Analyzing corpse. I believe it has been at least 3 hours since her death.
What? That can't be right. I was just talking to her a little while ago.
What conversation was that? I have no records of you ever speaking with this woman. The only recent data I have for this area is of you talking to yourself, Mikhail.
But I swear she was just... No way. There's no way.
I almost had you.
Koshka, what was that voice just now?
Did you hear something? I did not detect anything.
You can't be serious. So this is it. I've never seen anything like it before.
There are fewer guards inside the building. I advise dealing with them first.
Makes sense. They wouldn't have wanted more people than necessary to see this thing. All right. This'll be a piece of cake.
They are still armed and dangerous, Mikhail. Do not take this lightly.
Well fought, Staff Sergeant Shuvalov. Apparently this mech is codenamed Volk. I did a brief analysis before you arrived. This was definitely manufactured here using those stolen plans.
This is what Zaftra wanted, isn't it?
Yes, it is. A Zaftran Corporation pilfered those plans and manufactured this mech here. Not that it really matters much now.
Why not?
Circumstances have changed. My job's done. Whatever happens now is out of my hands. How was your trip to the slums? Come back with any useful souvenirs? A kid? Oh, you mean Yulia Smirnova. She's one of the orphans Zaftra. Well, Simargl really was collecting. I heard she'd been taken away, but maybe she managed to escape. True. You are just an ordinary soldier. Makes sense you would know about them. Simargl's a nationalist group that controls pretty much all of Zaftra as we know it. Simply put, any power to be had, they have it. No laws can stop them. Every top dog in every organization belongs to Simargl. Every last aspect of life in Zaftra is under their thumb.
What are they doing here?
There's been constant fighting ever since this country split in two. Starting with that liberation movement. As a matter of course, when public safety takes a nosedive, the number of people without families or desperate for money skyrockets. That was all part of the plan.
Of course more and more people are losing their families. Even I know how crazy high the crime rate is out there. Are you saying they're using those people to make money or something?
Simargl is using those people to research the effects of a certain virus. They had some idea of what it does, but they needed a much bigger sample size to research it further. The virus itself isn't very contagious since it's bloodborne. You practically have to be infected on purpose. That's why they arranged for this war to break out. That's why all these people have died. That's why all this blood has been shed. Who knows? I never said I had all the details. The one thing I am sure of is that they're planning something even more sinister than what they've already done. And there's nothing more I can do. The rest is up to HQ. I expect they'll be intervening soon. You should get out of here as fast as your legs will take you, Sergeant. Explaining everything was the least I could do. It doesn't matter what I tell you here, since after this is all over, the flow of information will be restricted anyway. There's an underground route that will lead you out of here, and straight into Newtown. I'll send a helicopter to pick you up from one of the buildings. Oh, and the person who gave me the evidence for all this will be heading that way too. You should meet up with her.
You didn't really think I'd let you escape, did you? Now talk. How much of what you just said was bullshit? You said that virus was bloodborne. Answer me! What happens if you get infected?
If you're gonna fool your enemy, first you fool your friends. A cruel tactic, but effective. Well, I'm still waiting for my people to fill me in on the details of their investigation, but I can hazard a guess. Apparently, they call the MODS virus by another name. Euthanasia. So sadly, you'll probably die. How many people have you killed since setting foot in Novoslava? You never were anything more than a disposable tool to them. Ivan Zaschev.
I get it now. They were being literal when they told me to make it a bloodbath. Then all your loose ends tie themselves up in a nice little bow. You don't even have to kill them yourself. That's why they sent me to this shithole without any backup! You're coming with me! Our fates are intertwined now. Those bastards won't get away with using me!
Fill me in on what's happening here, Koshka. Where's that guy Sophie mentioned, and that Wanzer?
Koshka to D-105. Located a Ruthenian soldier together with a civilian. The enemy has captured them and is preparing to move them elsewhere soon.
Damn. No time to waste then. What about the Wanzer?
Location confirmed. Transmitting coordinates to your device.
Perfect. Here goes.
Inside.
Huh? What? You gotta get out of there. You're not as hidden as you might think.
Who are you? Are you here to save me?
I don't got all day to wait around for you.
Wait, no, don't open the door. You're gonna get me killed. Wait, I'm coming out. I'm coming out right now. You have to promise you'll protect me.
Yeah, got it. Now listen up.
A promise is a promise.
Hey, you okay? Here, I'll help you out. Just hurry up and get out of here.
Thank you. Oh, thank God I'm saved. I was at work, and then this happened. I couldn't believe it. I thought I must be having a nightmare or something. What even happened? What's the army doing here all of a sudden? I've been on my own this whole time, running from one place to another, trying to stay alive, so I have no idea what's going on.
The Garmonian army attacked. We're at war. They've already taken over the entire city. There's bodies everywhere.
Wait, they killed everyone? Then my dad...
What was that about your dad?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Anyway, I probably better get out of here quick. Who knows when the soldiers might show up.
Hey, what's your name?
Veronica. Why?
I knew it. Your pops was looking for you.
My dad? He's... alive? Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah? You know, your pops was seriously worried about you. But you don't seem to be too worried about him.
What? That's not true. My dad's paralyzed, so I've always had to support him. But there's not much women are allowed to do here work-wise. So I did what I could. I did what I had to do, even when I didn't want to. No, not at all. But when the thought crossed my mind that he might be dead, I wasn't sad so much as relieved. It felt like a cage opening. Like I was finally free. That's just awful, isn't it? I never knew I was such a terrible person. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. All I want is to be happy.
Maybe sometimes one person's survival means another person's unhappiness. I don't know anything about being happy, but I do know what you ought to do right now. And that's get up. Run. Even if there is such a thing as fate, you can't change anything if you're dead.
Please, tell me the way. I'm not dead yet. There's still something I can do.
Oh, it's you again. My daughter was working in this area. See? I knew I'd figure out how to get here. What's wrong? That look on your face. Did something happen? You saw my daughter? Then she's alive, right? Where is she now? Thank God. I'm so glad she's safe. I have to go there right now. Please, show me how to get where she is. Hold on, Veronica. I'm on my way.
In we go.
Caution. Location of captured ally confirmed. Transmitting coordinates to your device. There are far too many guards threatening to escape without outside help. It seems the enemy has finished transport preparations. Time is running out.
They won't know what hit them when I'm finished.
The enemy is withdrawing. You will not make it in time from here.
Don't worry, I got this. It ain't gonna be pretty, though.
What the hell's going on? You again? Is this your idea of a rescue? You're lucky it was me. Anyone else would have died.
Anyone else would say thank you. You look better than the last time I saw you, punk.
Guess that weasel ran off by himself. Apparently there's a helicopter heading for a building in Newtown. Hitching a ride on it is the only way out of this place. There's an underground route we can take to Newtown. Someone else is waiting down there too.
Get us there, Koshka.
One home run isn't gonna win you the entire game. Let's finish this. I don't exactly have time for any extra innings. You got another thing coming if you think I'm gonna roll over and die here.
You wanna play ball? Then play with me. I'll stall him. Get underground. I'll meet you there. Now then, you ready to play in the Major League? I think I finally shook him off my tail. Koshka, what's it like on the ground in Newtown?
Garmonian troops have already taken control. I anticipate perilous conditions. It is the same everywhere in Novoslava, no matter where you go.
We gotta roll these dice. On to Newtown.
If Patrick was telling the truth, then the helicopter will be touching down on top of that building over there.
Smack dab in the middle of enemy territory.
Still, what other option do we have?
Koshka to D105. Incoming transmission from Ray McLucas.
Him again? What is it?
Glad to see you're still alive, mate. I've rounded up all the civilians you lot saved. Just thought I'd let you know in case you were worried, you big softy.
What's your endgame?
Now all that's left is for you lot to get out. Fortunately, I don't think there's anything I can do to help. Best of luck, mate.
Transmission ended.
Who was that?
If he isn't our enemy, then we don't have time to worry about it. Sounds like he's handling civilian evacuation for us now. So we should focus on getting ourselves out.
So what's the plan?
I'll dive right into the thick of things and give him hell. Then, while they're busy dealing with me, you can secure a path to the top of that building.
Not a bad idea, kid. I'll clear the way up there. Count on me.
I've got some unfinished business to take care of here. Tell me if there's anything else I can do along the way.
Just let me know if you find the Wanzer that I can use. But don't go out of your way.
Got it. I'll come find you guys when I'm done. You're sure that girl's here in Newtown?
Yulia Smirnova does appear in footage from this area. She is with Ruslan Ismailov.
This is my last chance to save her.
It is dangerous to attempt rescue alone.
Well, I'm going to anyway. This time I swear I'll save her. Who are you?
A difficult question to answer. I threw away my true name when I threw away my country. I was born in Ravnoi. My father was a fool of a researcher, and my mother knew nothing of the world outside her own. But enough about me. You're here for Yulia. Isn't that right? Let's say you save her. What then? She's an orphan. She has no one waiting for her to come home. Are you going to use her to replace the daughter you lost?
How do you know about my daughter?
It's pathetic how mothers feel so entitled to their children. Just because you give birth to them does not mean they are yours to control. You never consider that what makes her happy could be different from what makes you happy. You don't want to save her. All you're after is your own salvation.
What are you going to do to her? You have no right to use her as you see fit.
No right. Is that some sort of joke? Humans invented the concept of rights hundreds of years ago, and yet, here we are today, at war. You'd think if rights meant anything, then war would be a thing of the past.
Then why are you doing this? Does anything mean anything at all to you, Ruslan Ismailov? Betraying your friends. Spreading misery and chaos. What's the meaning in anything you've done?
You cannot save her.
I don't care what you say. I'm staying the course. I'm getting out of here. With her.
She doesn't have that freedom. If you pity her life in a cage, then do her a favor and kill her. Keep going and you'll find her. I wonder what you'll choose when you do.
Yulia! Where are you?
Stay away! I told you already. Just leave me alone!
Please. Please don't do that.
Why'd you come after me? I gave that to you so you'd know. So you'd know I'm dangerous. Or are you going to take me back there? Are you the same as the people in white? I don't want anyone else to get hurt because of me. They kept me in a room, on a bed, all hooked up to wires. There were so many grown-ups that came in and out, and none of them even looked at me. I don't want to be alone anymore.
You have me.
Stay back!
You're not alone. I'll always be here for you.
Having a Wanzer sure would make this whole decoy thing a lot easier. Know of any around here I might be able to get my hands on, Koshka?
Transmitting inactive Wanzer coordinates to your device. Exercise caution, Mikhail.
All right, finally!
Do not do anything that endangers your life. If you are hurt badly enough, abandon the mech and retreat. Be prudent.
Well, that got him all hot and bothered. How's the old man doing, Koshka?
You performed well, Mikhail. Leonid is making his way towards the building. Located the new Wanzer model, transmitting coordinates to your device. There is an unidentified mech in the area. It is highly likely this is a trap.
No, I don't think it is. It's that Zaftrud bastard. I guess he wants to finish things.
Do you like your present, Mikhail? No can do. We gotta finish our little game, you and I. I'm not going home until I kill you. Until I kill everyone who made a fool out of me. landing on the roof soon, huh? I'll tell you what. You let me kill you, and I won't kill the rest of your friends. How's that for a deal? That's fine by me. I wouldn't expect anything less from a fellow Wanza pilot. Bases are loaded and you're up to bat, Mikhail. Show me what you're made of. You win, Mikhail. Do it. Kill me and end this farce. A little late for dads now. That internal struggle's just for show. You're a soldier. Soldiers kill their enemies. You think you beat me? Think again. The game's not over until one of us dies.
Whoops. I missed. This is why I suck at baseball. Go. Maybe we can finish our game some other time.
So that helicopter's landing on the roof of this place.
There are many enemies around this building. You will have to eliminate them to get inside.
Guess I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty after all. I'll see what I can do.
You're late, old man. I'll cover your back. You get to the roof.
Look at you, all in command. Thanks, kid. You can leave the rest to me. Am I there yet?
Your heart rate is climbing at an alarming pace. I advise you stop and rest, D105.
I've gotten soft. If an AI is worried about me, just tell me how to get to the roof.
You will need to use the elevator in the central part of the building. It seems the enemy has locked it, though.
How do I unlock it?
It is possible to access the system through the panel outside the elevator. It will take some time to unlock, so you are unlikely to succeed unless you deal with the surrounding enemies first.
All right. If that's what I gotta do, then I just gotta do it.
Accessing control systems.
Come on, Koshka.
I knew you would be here. When I saw there would be someone in my way, I knew it would be you. You were spared because of me. Fortunately for you, Nova Slava used to be even more of a cesspit of chaos and corruption than it is currently. It took hardly any effort at all to bribe the authorities to falsify the records and official announcement. Then, it was just a matter of disappearing anyone whose lips seemed loose. Again, easy.
Your thank you card's in the mail.
I am sorry. But don't be so angry, Leo.
Pretty sure I put a bullet in your heart.
I told you. I still have a future.
What?
We acquired a certain system, simply called M3. M3 is a program that predicts the future. It collects information, analyzes it, makes deductions, and then provides answers. All we have to do is pose the questions.
What, like a fancy crystal ball? Don't tell me you actually believe in that hocus pocus.
To those that lack the wherewithal to grasp its concepts, science can appear to be magic. M3 is no different.
But then you're still only talking about probability. No one, nothing can predict what will actually happen.
I see you still don't understand. It predicted a future no one would wish for. Or to borrow your words, it envisioned a high probability of it becoming reality. That's why we're eliminating any factor that could have a hand in that happening. It's not evil. Far from it. It's the same as a disease. If you ignore it, the symptoms will become fatal. Everyone wants to be cured. This operation is necessary to cut away the cancer. If you're going to defy our future, then you better make sure you kill me this time, Leo.
Ruslan. I never wanted this kind of future. It's over, Ruslan.
Is the child alive?
What child?
Yulia Smirnova is under Captain Kalenina's care. She is alive and well.
The way you all handle the world is beyond naive, Leo. Still, I'm glad I kept you alive. Now, I see the future. No longer. Here, Leo. The real me is right here. But just barely.
Koshka to D-105. Transmission received from helicopter. It is arriving at your location.
Then this is all over.
A unique craft is fast approaching. Prepare to engage D-105.
Following the bloody battle in the city, Nova Slava came under the control of an international peacekeeping army. The exact number of those who fell victim to the fighting is unknown even to this day. What, if anything, did humanity learn from these sacrifices? Do we live by our own actions, or are our fates determined by something outside ourselves? The answer lies in the future, built by the survivors of this terrible tragedy.
Jalbeto tu verumai, chalpedumai, chalpia serveto verai, bieno doverai. Jalbio, jalbedo verai, beniotar, beniotor. Periodo tu veromai, salpedi, salpedumai. Jalbio, salve tu verai, vienia, tu verai. Jalbio, salve tu verai, venio, venia. Busy. Tu verumai, salve te, salve tu mai, paseo.